Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got how to make Forsaken. I have absolutely no idea which part this is. I think this is part, I think I got to 10 parts, so I think this would be part 11. A lot, and I mean, a lot of people, they wanted me to continue the Forsaken series. It has stopped doing well, but that was me looking at it at that time. I noticed over the course of months that the series interestingly performed actually much better than my other series over time. Instead, it just didn't perform well on that specific day and whatnot. So, of course, I had to, you know what I'm saying? Had to come into part. This is something that's highly requested and stuff. I've covered a lot of, or at least most of the Forsaken content I want to say, or yeah, like most of the stuff. This is one of the highly requested things. It was a random map selector. This would be a very simple, very quick video. Just showing you guys how to just make it so that it randomly chooses a map, just like in Forsaken, and then it'll just spawn the players there and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get straight into it. Sorry again, guys, if you guys didn't watch my Steel Bearer video. Sorry again for the delay with the 2 months. No videos. Was busy with college stuff, but locked in since I'm on break. And yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so for the first things first, of course, we're going to need maps, right? So keep in mind, this stuff is like, consider this, this is like, this area is like our lobby, right? Like, this is like our lobby, right? So, but we need an actual map where the player is going to play on. Now, I'm obviously not going to design an actual map. I'm simply just going to do this. So here's what I'm going to do, right? Inside of workspace, you want to click the plus icon, you want to insert a folder, right? This is going to keep track of all of your maps. So name it maps, and then, you're going to put your maps inside of here, obviously, right? So we can then go ahead and let's just create a part. I'm just gonna scale it. I'm just gonna make like a kind of just make it kind of wide a little bit, right? So just pretend this is a like a whole intricate map, right? Just pretend this is a whole intricate map and stuff. It's just gonna be this one part, but just pretend this is map one, right? And then we'll just say this is just the floor, I guess, right? And then I'll make it anchored and stuff. Drag that into the maps folder, and then while having it selected, I'm going to press Control plus G, or you can just right click and then just press group as a model. Then this is going to be map one. Very important. Make sure you put it map and then the number. So map one. This is going to be map one. Now, obviously you need the the parts the player will be walking on, at the floor and everything. So you would just have all your map, like just pretty much group all your map stuff into one group and then just name it map one and then map two, etc. Map three, right? Now, some other stuff that you need is simply just the spawns, right? You like how we have the killer spawn, spectator spawn, and the survivor spawn. So you can select them each individually by holding the CTRL or the control key on your keyboard and then just left click and select all of them, right? And then you can just um you can right click to copy, go back to your map one, right click, paste into, and then obviously you're just gonna move it over, right? So I'm just gonna move it over. By the way, if you want to know how I just did that, while you have something selected, if you press F while having something selected, it'll automatically take you over there. So it's very useful for when you're moving stuff around. But anyway, so yeah, so these are the spawns, right? Now, something very, very, very important. Disable these spawns. You want to disable them, right? When a spawn is enabled, what that means is if a player dies or respawns, resets their character, they're going to respawn wherever that spawn is if it's enabled. All we're doing is using these spawns as like markers, like this is because keep in mind, we don't respawn our characters like and stuff when we're like when a match starts or ends. We're just simply teleporting them. There's a difference. We're just teleporting them. That's it. So these are just markers. The only spawns you want to be enabled are the ones in your lobby because whenever a player dies, regardless of it, whether or not it's a killer, survivor, or if they're already in the lobby, you want them to always respawn in the lobby, right? So yeah. So we've successfully completed map one. Let's go ahead and let's make some of the variants and stuff so you just have your other ones. So I'm just gonna press Control plus D or just duplicate in the top left, then duplicate again, and then I'm just gonna drag them over and stuff, right? So boom, and just like that, we have all our maps. So now I'm just gonna go through real quick. Map two, then obviously change the color of the floor so that it stands out. So make this like red. Then we have map three. Then I'm gonna change the floor to be blue. So now we can tell the difference between each map. Boom, just like that, we have our map set up, right? I mean, you guys would obviously have more parts, but that's just the general gist of it, right? And you can just leave your lobby stuff parented to the workspace. Okay, so then we do have to change a few more things, but honestly, not too much of the code. So let's open up the local script. You're going to go down to the core event stuff, and you're looking for the cutscene. So you guys obviously have multiple different killers, right? Which means you have different killer cutscenes. So for me, I just have this one. So this is very important. So notice how at the end of my killer cutscene, that the one I showed you guys that we went through with like a few parts back, this is the goal part, right? This is the goal part. The player is gonna walk here and be here, but obviously I don't want the player to be in the lobby. I want the player to be on one of these maps. Well, or let me phrase it. I want the killer to be on one of these maps, right? So to avoid that, or to like fix that issue, we're just simply going to teleport the killer over, right? So what we're gonna go is we're gonna do right here where we have all our variables. Just press enter, create a variable for the map. This is going to be the selected map. So map is equal to arg2. We're going to send that over from the server. Then you're just simply going to scroll down to by the way, so if you're doing this for your stuff and like your cutscene code is different, the where you want to put this is that you want to put this like when the screen is black, when your cutscene is over, but before the screen fades out, and then like players can see, and then the players can see. So you want to do this while the players can't see anything, right? Especially the killer, while they can't see anything, so while the screen is black. But like right as soon as the round is starting, though, kind of thing, right? So I'm gonna go right here to, is it after the, yeah, so it's right here after we were resetting the camera, right? Just keep in mind, this is making it so that their screen is black and stuff, so that they can't see anything. So once the cutscene is over, I'm just gonna teleport the character. Just keep in mind, this character, this is the killer character, the killer's character. So we're just gonna pivot to map dot killer spawn.cframe, right? So then that ensures, so you would just need to do this for each of your individual killers. Unfortunately, you can't just like put it at the end like right here. The reason for that is because each cutscene is different, so you wouldn't want like the screen to fade. You wouldn't want the players to be able to see everything and like the killer to be able to see them teleporting, over and stuff. Because you want that stuff to be handled in the background. That's the whole point of why we set the screen to black and everything. But yeah. But so you just adjust that as need be and stuff. Like let's say you put it here, but like they're teleporting too early, too late, then feel free to move this. It's up to you guys. So this won't break anything. It's just, well, actually no, it will. Because you obviously need the killer to be on the right map. So it's just a matter of where you put it. That's up to you. But as long as you have this, then you're good to go. Okay, moving on to the server scripts. We obviously need to create a variable for our new maps folder inside of workspace. So go right here before the combat killer variable. Enter maps is equal to workspace, wait for child, maps, right? Very simple. You're going to scroll down to the end round function. So as you can see, there's already an error here. This is just simply saying that it's deprecated and stuff. So they just simply made a better version of something. So we're just going to go right here and then just change this to, you're just going to put, you could just type like A and then boom. Or you could just type async. That's literally just, it was just deprecated and stuff. So then from there, scroll down to the start round function right here, and then we're gonna go right here. So right after we set the current killer, right after that, we're going to get a random number. So we're gonna say random number is equal to math.random. You're gonna say 1, comma, pound symbol or number symbol and stuff, and then you're gonna say maps colon, or sorry, wait. Oh yeah, maps get children, right? And then keep in mind, this is gonna get you the total number of this. So regardless of how many maps you have, it'll get the total number. If you have 5, 7, 2, whatever, and then it'll choose a random number between one. For me, it'd be 1, 1, 3. So either 1, 2, or 3, right? Then we're gonna get our random map. So then random map is then equal to maps regular bracket, in quotation marks, you're going to put map. This is why I said it's important. And then dot, dot, dot outside of those quotation marks, and then you're going to put your random number. So it'll be map 1 or map 2 or map 3 in my case, right? And then you see right here how we teleport the killer, right? But remember, this is the general one. This is the lobbies one. We need to change this. We want this to be random map dot killer spawn, right? I think you guys understand. This is honestly, it's a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, and then same thing. When we go down, not here. Where is it? Yeah, right here. So with the survivor, right? You're gonna change this from workspace to random map. It's this is why it's important they also just have the same name and stuff. It's like survivor spawn, like just throughout. And then yeah. And then once you do that, that's good. And then right here, this remote event, we also remember we need to send over the random map. So we're gonna send over the map so that we can teleport the killer over to their spawn. And then that, guys, that's literally it. Let's go ahead and test to make sure this works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, just simply read the description to figure out how to gain access to those. So we're just simply going to test this out real quick. I do want to give a fair warning. When I'm not going to wait for like the round to end or anything. I already tested this like prior to the video and stuff, but I just want to, make sure I just typed everything right and stuff. So all I just want to make sure is that it selects a random map and then it teleports both player one and player two over and stuff, right? So remember, this is our lobby, those are our maps and everything. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to kill time because we got 20 seconds left to go until I hope everybody's having a good Christmas break. Everybody should be on Christmas or winter break, whatever it is and stuff. So yeah, hope everybody's having a good break and everything. Sorry again for the delay with the videos and stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Just waiting. Okay, and then the cutscene should play about now. There we go. Okay, as you guys can see, it already teleported me. There we go. There's the killer. Okay, and then okay. Oh, well, it did work. It did work. The only issue is that we just clipped through it, but no, it did work though, guys. The only issue is because this is can't wait, what? Why did this? Wait, why did it do that? I'm confused. Like everything worked just fine, but I don't understand why we fell through the map because the spawns aren't the spawns are the spawns in the I'm confused. Are the spawns in the yeah, no, aren't they? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. We'll run through this one more time just to be safe. Oh, that's the wrong one. Run through this one more time. So I'm just gonna select all of them again, holding control, and I'm simply just gonna just shift them up a little bit so that it doesn't like make us fall through, so it doesn't make us like fall through the map and stuff. Now keep in mind in an actual game, you guys would like this stuff would be invisible, so players wouldn't even be able to see this and everything. But yeah, so let's go ahead, let's test to make sure this works and everything. As always, if you guys find any bugs, any issues with anything, if something just doesn't work, then of course just leave a comment or just DM me. It doesn't really matter. Just let me know, and then I'll fix that and have that addressed in the next video. So just let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. We're just gonna wait this out. 20 more seconds. Yeah, I can see how I spawn. Yeah, I honestly have no idea why I did that. Maybe it's because it's probably because the base plate is thicker, to be honest. Hmm. Yeah, probably. All right, 5 seconds. If it throws me to the map again, then yeah, I don't know, but that has nothing to do with my stuff. I just know that. Okay, there goes the killer. And then, okay, boom, there we go. As you can see, right, the red spawn, that's the killer spawn. That would be the survivor spawn, or sorry, that would be the neutral spawn, and that would be the survivor spawn. Oh, actually, a thought just occurred to me, guys. It just occurred to me. This isn't a problem, but I just realized you don't need a spectator spawn. I just realized that you don't need a spectator. You can delete this. You don't need a spectator spawn inside of the maps because why would spectators need to spawn inside of them? Inside of one of the maps. You only need a spectator spawn in the lobby area. But yeah, you just need a killer and survivor spawn. But yeah, so that's how you make a random map stuff. I honestly, I feel really bad that I made you guys wait so long. I thought it was gonna be complicated, but that literally took like 5 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave a like and subscribe. I got more videos coming for you guys for the month of December and January and stuff. Try to bring you guys some more content and whatnot. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.